My name is Suzanne and I am the founder, creative director and CEO of Soul Art by Suzanne. We started in 2017 and we decided that we wanted to produce faith-based, family-friendly, live entertainment. And so that's what we did. And then 2019 came and COVID hit and 2020 and the whole world shut down. We started talking to each other regularly on Zoom. We started sharing our conversations on Facebook via Zoom. And pretty soon it built. From that, SoulTalk was born. And so now we're getting ready for season 2 of SoulTalk. So we're here again at Pages in the Gardens, the beautiful Pages in the Gardens. And today I have the distinct pleasure of talking to one of my babies, the Kingston and St. Andrew Festival Queen for 2024, Danger House.
My development started at the Arden High School Drama Club. I remember when I joined the club, Miss Beadle, I prayed. And I was like, God, if you don't, because we had to do an audition to be a part of the club. And I was like, God, if you don't want me to be a part of this club, just don't let me get through. Now, when I look back at that, just me joining the drama club, I believe that most of what I learned there was foundation for me. And I can now see why God said, okay, you need to join this club.
My name is Marcus James. I'm an actor. My credits include the role of White Rat in HBO's Game of Thrones, William French in the Element TV series Keeping Up with the Joneses alongside Vivica Fox.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Because you're just kind of skipping over this.
No, well, I'm just,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was trained in Jamaica. I didn't go overseas for school to study acting or dance or music. I say dance because I actually started primarily as a dancer. I trained with the Little People and Team Players Club, Kathy Levy, exactly. Then Ashe, and then I was trained by Lantonette Steins in Lacadco. And she, to be completely honest with you, like she prepared me for the international stage. She prepared me to be a leading man, lead actor. A lot of pressure, but by the time I got to Lantonette, I was ready to take on the challenge of becoming a leading man. And from there, I developed a lot of confidence. I didn't realize how solid my training was until I got to England.
So we're here at the beautiful Pages in the Gardens at Hope Botanical Gardens in Kingston, Jamaica, and we're speaking with the beautiful, indomitable Tishana Mullins, and she was just telling us about her sojourn to the Jamaica Conference Center for this speech that you had to give that terrified you.
So I'm there on the day now and I'm thinking, all right, the moment is coming where I must get on stage and deliver this presentation, and I got a sectional award for Best Orator. I could not believe it. That was my first public presentation. Didn't see myself as a public speaker. I won an award. I actually Googled what orator meant.
Wow.
At that time, I Googled it because I couldn't believe that it meant that I would have won the Best Speaker Award. And I didn't see myself as having any other talents. Because I had other little talents, but there was something in my mind that's telling me that I'm not talented. I can't sing, I can't draw, I can't run, I can't do nothing. And then because those narratives would have been emboldened by the people around me, sometimes indirectly, you're darky, don't send Tishana, she too slight, send that other one, them have more sense. So they're always saying these things about me, so I kind of
internalize it and
self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm nothing. That's what I thought.
Welcome, Alia.
Thank you. I received a script, and the character that I was supposed to play was completely opposite of my Christian values. So I was battling with, it's just a character though, it's not who I am. But I am a representation of Christ. What I do is a representation of Him. So eventually I came to the conclusion that I could not do that role. The same thing happened again, but I already started that production, and then there was a scene that I was not very comfortable with. So I started doing some introspection, and if God is the center of my life, then He basically has the world in His palms. If I lose this gig, then He can provide something else.
I'm Aisha Protlier. I'm a middle distance runner for Jamaica, and this year's 2024 Olympic Trials 1500 meter champion. So I grew up in a small town in Illinois. The town is called Moline. I grew up with my mom. I didn't know my Jamaican family until I was in my early 20s. I always knew I was Jamaican, but I grew up in a small farm town. I wasn't necessarily steeped in Jamaican culture, but there were tidbits always. So I always grew up knowing that I was Jamaican, but wasn't deep into my culture, and I didn't know my family. But I met my dad in Berlin in 2013. And from there, it was like looking in the mirror for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really special.
So what is it that's special about Origins?
I think, and why I say the boy from Trenchtown is that my life really began in grade 3. Because I lived in a context where, things never too pretty.
Right.
And I never had a sense of self. I couldn't feel myself. I didn't know myself. Didn't know who I was.
But in grade 3, do you need to know yourself in grade 3?
You need to at least feel as if you're loved.
Okay.
And you're seen.
Right.
And I didn't feel that way. But a teacher did it to me in grade 3. She would come and say, "You have a nice smile, smile again." It was amazing.
Wow.
She went beyond that. I'd go to her house every evening. She'd meet me at home, and I'd take the bus with her and I'd go home with her.
Wow.
And I would learn the little things like use knife and fork.
Right.
It was she adopted me and really gave me a sense of I am somebody.
I have one of my girls, Deidre Wadsworth, 2022 Miss St. Thomas Festival Queen. Who knew that they would just pull all of this out of her?
You did.
So let's talk about your sojourn at Arden High School.
I believe high school is one of the best times of your life. I haven't found adulting to be very entertaining or enjoyable at all. I knew this was going to happen, so big up yourself, Deidre, at 18. You were right. But at Arden, I was involved in School Challenge Quiz. I joined the team in 6th form and we came 4th and 3rd. It was a good time period. I was also on the football team. Yes, but I spent most of my time in the drama club. And I feel as though because of that, I was able to discover new things that I didn't know I could do because I was very shy. Still, I'm afraid of the world, but less afraid. And a big part of it had to do with the drama, which had to do with Miss Beale.
So we're looking forward to rekindling with you, and we look forward to more interesting conversations for season 2. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Soul Art by Suzanne. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, Soul Art by Suzanne. We look forward to engaging with you and to having more wonderful soul talks in season 2.